losing one of them doesn't necessarily mean the end of the flight. So the ship powered on, and despite the now missing engine, things looked promising as the cameras cut back to the ship, still on a good trajectory to orbit. Shortly after the cameras cut back away at around 8 minutes and 2 seconds into the flight, one of the 3 center engines shut down, leaving only one center engine running. And then just a second later, a vacuum engine cut out. At this point, only 3 engines were still burning, and they were all on one side of the ship. No matter how much that center engine can gimbal, it's likely that this began to send the ship into a tumble. Then, just before the 8.5 minute mark, 2 more engines went out, and then we lost telemetry, marking the end of this ship's journey. Shortly after, footage began popping up online of the ship as it re-entered, including a video where someone managed to capture the exact moment the ship had a rapid unscheduled disassembly. We instantly tried to piece things together, pun intended. Our live stream was buzzing, so how did this happen? Well, there are a few important things to note first. This ship had hundreds, if not thousands of upgrades and changes from the previous ship, as it was designed as a prototype of the new Block 2 version of ships. Because of this, it had a few interesting quirks about it, which may have also been the cause of its demise. For starters, it's clear that it wasn't quite the finished product, as during launch around the payload bay just above the common dome, a piece of the hull, or possibly something attached to the hull, could be seen flapping around in the wind. No, not good. This is not exactly a good sign. However, this wasn't actually the cause of the failure, and to find that, we need to look elsewhere. Shortly after the first engine went out, a pretty drastic change began to occur. The liquid methane that fuels the Raptor engines began depleting rapidly. Looking back at the footage, whenever SpaceX shows the ship in space shortly before it breaks apart, flames or possibly propellant, which is illuminated by the sun, can be seen coming from this flap hinge.